And so today I want to speak to you about your money, like getting your money right. A lot of people think that, the time when they get their money right is when they have more money. That's actually the opposite to what you should be doing. It's when you haven't got the money that you want, you haven't achieved the things, is the perfect time to get your money right. Hi, and welcome to another episode of The Consistency Queen. My name is Elsa Morgan. I'm a wife, I'm a mum, and I have a global coaching business where I help women to be able to amplify their income, expand their influence, and their impact from vision to brand. In fact, I'm on a mission to serve and impact over 1 million women to be able to build their business and step into their power and just chase their dreams and goals and hit them. Now, I launched my coaching business in 2021, and since then we've achieved over $1 million, and now our goal is $5 million, and we are going to do that by helping millions and millions of women to be able to help them and elevate them. And so part of my mission is to share with you the truth about what it takes to build $1 million business, the truth about what it takes to be able to really step into your own and accept yourself authentically, and also how you really need to work on yourself before you can actually achieve the things that you want. And I think a lot of people don't understand exactly what it is that they need to work on. And so my podcast, I rebranded it as the Consistency Queen, because I believe it's up to people like myself who genuinely care and want to impact the world and really want to help people to achieve the things that they want to achieve, to know the truth about what it actually takes. Because you see so much of social media, just sell this thing and blah, 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 blah. For me, I really do believe that in order for you to achieve all things, it needs to come from here. It needs to really come from the heart. It needs to be a part of you, and you need to have belief in yourself, because you've got to show up and do the things that you need to do and want and not want to do, but need to do every single day, even when it doesn't feel good, even when it's highly uncomfortable. Like me doing my podcast, seriously, I step into like scary mode every single time. You may not think so, but I do. But I do it because I have big, hairy, audacious goals of impacting millions of people. And so I have mentors that do this every single day, and they tell me that they're scared. So I think, wow, like I'm behaving just like them. Okay. And what I feel is very, very normal. What I want to do is share with you what it took for me to achieve my first six-figure month. And let me tell you, it was a process to get me there. It was a process to arrive at that. And so for me, it's more than just saying, hey, look at me, I achieved 6 figures. Honestly, it's a direct reflection of the people that I've helped. And it's got nothing to do with what, like, whoa, look at me. It's about what it took for me to get there so I can help that amount of people that I did. You need to understand. I want you to stop believing that achieving 6, 7, 8-figure businesses is just a walk in a park. More often than not, I mean, there are exceptions, but more often than not, it's people who have had to work on themselves, remove habits, rewire thoughts, like totally change their environment, get really good at mastering skill and just learning constantly on a daily basis, like me. Like I was born into poverty. I had 2 dining chairs as my bed for the first 18 months of my life. I filed for bankruptcy in 2009, pretty much lost everything. And I've had to totally rewire all my thoughts, the belief systems that I had about myself, my environment, my skills, and getting really clear about what I want to do with my life. And so to achieve 6 figures was a huge thing for me, because I've been at the bottom of the barrel and I know what it takes to get from there to where I am today. I can speak to that authentically, 100% the truth, because I've experienced it firsthand. And that's why I want to share it with you guys. I want you to stop believing in the hype that this is easy. It is not. And yes, the easy bit that a lot of people talk is because it is in flow. It naturally comes out of you. When you tap into your gift zone, it doesn't feel like work, because you naturally come from a state of, I don't know, it's natural. It just comes naturally. I don't have to study to speak like this and to pull it out of me, because this is my personal experience. It's what I've learned. And plus pouring into people, coaching people, teaching people, helping them move is my natural state. That's my gift zone. My truth is my gift zone. And so for me, it doesn't feel like work. Actually, this is like what fills my heart. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it, which is why I want to share with you bit by bit about what it actually took for me to get to six figures. And you know what I'm going to be doing from here on in. But before I get started, I want you to do me a huge favor and go to my YouTube, Elsa Morgan, the Consistency Queen, and you can hit the subscriber button. Of course, you can leave me some comments, tell me how my podcasts, my trainings have impacted you. You can head over to Apple and Spotify and give me a 5-star review, the Consistency Queen podcast. You can also hop into my group, facebook.com/groups / the Legacy Academy. And I do this because I want people to know the truth. I do this because I really genuinely love people and I want to help them win. Because when I was building to six figures, people believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. And so now I'm paying it forward. And that's incumbent upon us who have gone on to achieve things to keep helping other people and pull them up. Absolutely, 100%. Okay. And so today I want to speak to you about your money, like getting your money right. A lot of people think that, the time when they get their money right is when they have more money. That's actually the opposite to what you should be doing. It's when you haven't got the money that you want, you haven't achieved the things, is the perfect time to get your money right. What do I mean by money? I'm talking about financial habits. I'm talking about the way that you see money, the way that you have the relationship with money, and the way that you attach things with money or attach money to things. This is all stuff that you can do right now, and you're going to be in a much better place than people like me and others who, were caught up and go, wow, I really need to sort this out. But I was well and truly on my way to really getting good with money by the time I hit six figures. In fact, I pretty much 3/4 of the way was doing it. And I want to share with you why this is important. Okay. People seem to think like, oh, when I have the money, I'm going to get my money right. And what you'll realize if this is you is that the money will come in and then more money will go out. Money will come in and money will go out. And then you'll have all this money that you can't show for. You might have some material things and that's about it. But money's just gone everywhere because you can't hold on to money. And there's a reason for that. Okay. And so what I want to say to you today is if you are not where you want to be, you're in the best place. Okay. Because one of the things that you can work on 100% is getting your financial habits right, your money mindset right, and your relationship with money right. Do this now. Do this now before you do anything else, because this is going to serve you and help you, not just in business, but in life, and also for future generations. If you have children or you have dependents, this is going to help them. This is, what you learn out of getting your money right will help generations. Okay. And this is what it's all about, is teaching people how to manage money, because I don't teach that in schools. We ought to learn that ourselves. What about you as a business owner, as a female, high-performing female who wants more, who wants to impact more? How about you getting your money right? So then that way you can go and help more people, and that's how you will achieve the goals that you want. Okay. So number one, I want you to understand why it's important, because if you don't get a handle on your money mindset and your relationship with money and your energy around money and your financial habits right, you will lose all the things and more when you achieve goals. It's really important for you to understand that what you want to do is be in a situation where you already have made peace with money, healed your money wounds, and established positive, good financial habits. So then when you start earning the bigger money, the 5-figure checks, the 6-figure checks, right, you're able to handle that kind of money and put it to good use and build wealth, right? Build wealth, which is where I'm at right now. It's building wealth. Like I've been able to create, together with my husband, a multiple 7-figure property portfolio as a direct result of me working on my money and then channeling my money into property. Okay. And there's other things as well, but I won't speak to it because that's not relevant. But that's just an example of what I did and how I was able to then put money to good use. And you want to be able to do that because you don't want to rely on the government to fund your retirement. You want to fund your retirement. You live life on your terms. And part of that is having money to be able to give you the lifestyle that you want, because no one else is going to come in and save you. So you've got to establish this, okay? So that's number one, is really understanding why this is important, not thinking about the now. This is going to set you up for future and for generations as well, okay? So how do you start? One of the ways that you can start is, firstly, there's two parts to this in terms of the tactical strategic side. Audit what you've spent all your money on in the last 7, 14, 30 days. What are the stuff that you really didn't need but you went ahead and you purchased anyway? And just want you to audit that and see if there's any patterns. Like, were you highly stressed on those days? Were you bored? Were you what were the things that brought the awareness that you needed to buy that thing? Like, what was the trigger for you to go in there and buy it? And then assess that, because if you start seeing patterns, that's one of the things that you need to work on in terms of your money mindset. On the flip side to that is looking at how you see money. Like, if I was to say to you, hey, I'm going to gift you $1 million today, how do you feel? What are the feelings that come up? Because if you get scared or if you get overly excited about it, that's something in there, right? Because the reality is, whether you have $10 or $1 million, your energy should not change. You have to be totally at peace with money, regardless of the size of it. It's just got to be something that you receive money with ease. Okay. And so when you have a good energy about money, it's about whether it's small or big, that money is going to be okay with you. Like, it's going to come into your bank account. It's just going to sit there. Right. Once upon a time, money would come in and I'd feel the need to go and spend it. I had to go and spend it. And there were two folds. Like, because I'd had a lack mentality and I was born into poverty and I had 2 dining chairs and I had bankruptcy and a couple of other spots in my journey that I didn't have my money, right? They were stuff that I had to heal from and make the most of. Heal from and really make peace with, to be able to then, improve my relationship with money. And so when I started to understand that I didn't have to spend money to be able to feel good about myself, I didn't have to spend money to think that I was somebody worthy of more money. That money coming in is money coming in because it feels at ease with me, but also it's a reflection of the work that I've done. And I need to celebrate that. I need to celebrate that every single day. And so you need to improve your relationship with money in terms of that. But also, if you feel like, when you're paying your bill, for example, if you feel like this stress or negative energy, or you feel highly like, oh my goodness, I have to pay this bill, that is also not a good relationship with money. You feel you're coming from a lack mentality, because what you're doing is invariably you're channeling out that you're letting go of this money, but you don't believe it's going to come back. And so you need to trust that when you pay a bill for good services provided, that it's actually going to come back to you as well. So, that's good karma. It's paying your bills on time, paying for services provided, and it's good karma coming back. But if you're feeling like, I can't let go of this because, I just don't know if I'm ever going to get this back, it's just actually not going to come back, right? So there's two parts on, how do you start? But the most obvious is the tactical side, is like auditing your spending patterns, how you're doing, what are you spending on because you really didn't need it? Like, that's really where you need to go. It's not so much like you're spending from desire. That's different. If, like, for me, I buy coffee every single day, and I don't worry about that, because I know that I'm worthy of a cup of coffee from a shop. I'm not going to get to a point where I'm going to be working and, I can't even afford a $4 coffee every single day. There's a problem there. There's a problem with my money. So I'm working so I can, and I don't have to watch my bank account. And that takes a level of awareness and maturity around money. And a lot of people don't have that awareness and maturity around money. They just get all excited and they lose it. And see, this is what happens with a lot of people that win big amounts, like in lotteries, is because they don't have that awareness and maturity and discipline around money, that they go ahead and they lose it, which is why I want you guys to get this down, pat. And of course, if you come into my coaching program, that's part of the thing that I will teach you. So number one is audit how you've been showing up with your money. But number two, what are your feelings around money when you pay a bill, when it comes in, when you let it go? Because there's things that you need to work on, right? Number three, what can you be doing every day? Like, it's more than money affirmations. It's actually behaviors around money and how you see things, and, stopping yourself from doing things because you just think, just this once. No. When you want to change behavior, you go ahead and you stop it right then and there. Okay. And number four, and this is the last one, is be at peace with yourself. When people feel like they're talking bad about themselves, they're feeling like they're never going to get there, they're feeling like, they're not where they want to be. They're down on themselves. They're constantly talking negative about themselves and their journey. Like, there is no chance in hell that you're going to be attracting more abundance into your life. But you just want, and plus, coupled with that, you're going to be making decisions from a very negative state, which means that some of your decisions may be clouded and not clear, and it'll be spending or transactions that you just don't need it to do, but it came from an emotional state where you needed to feel good. And when you're doing that, you are just literally using external things to make you feel good. And it's only going to be temporary. It's never going to be a permanent thing, because internal happiness and satisfaction is from within. Like, it literally is from within. Okay. So I hope this has helped you in terms of starting to understand why you need to get your money right, because all of the things that I've spoken to, you really don't have the time to be able to do that when you start earning like 6 figures per month, etc., like I did. And so, but I already had financial systems. I'm getting better, by the way, and I've got new systems in place to be able to help me. But I've already started to, by the time I hit it, and it's because I made peace with my money wins. It's because I made peace with my, my trauma, etc., like that, that I was able to handle more money coming in. But if you are constantly worried about money, you're thinking that it's never going to come back, you get stressed about money, you wonder where it's going to come in, it's never, ever going to come in. And so you need to work on this right now before you call in more money. You need to improve your relationship with money, and you need to get your financial habits right from a strategic transactional point of view, because building a big business requires you to be really, have established a financial acumen, with handling more money and having a big business. So if you like this kind of training and you want to further expand yourself, you can hop on to hangwiththequeen.com and start the process of finding out how I can help you in your business with your goals, etc., based on my experience. Now, if we're a good fit, you'll obviously progress. But with my signature program, which, by the way, I only have five spots available. I only want to work with 5 women with regards to this. You're going to be having access to my blueprint that has helped me to help so many women. I'm talking about hundreds, thousands of women, to be able to achieve their goals, to be able to achieve their best months ever. But you'll have information like how to improve your money, how to start working on improving your money mindset. Coupled with that, not only will you have access to my blueprint that helped me to achieve my first 6-figure month and build to $1 million, but also you'll have done for you templates like social media templates, business building templates, financial templates, operational templates. I'm taking the guesswork away from you, so that way you don't have to worry with that. I'm giving it all to you, so that way you're ready to go. And then coupled with my blueprint, you're absolutely going to accelerate, and you'll have access to me one-on-one as well. So if you want to have access to that, if you want to change your life, I'm looking for women who are ready to change their life, not those that need the money, need the time. That this is not for you. This is for women, high-performing women who want to go to 6 figures, who want to go to 7 figures, who want to go to 8 figures, that really want to change their lives now and are sick and tired of being sick and tired. If that is you, go to hangwiththequeen.com, complete your details, and I'll see you in there.